Right, so here we go. We are coming in the morning. Harry's coming early. It's too hot to do this in the middle of the day. So we are going to pressure wash the Freelander too. So we got it pretty muddy doing our off-roading the other day. Now we're going to wash it, see what damage we've done. I think the front bumper's just going to clip on. I don't think that's going to be a problem. But we also want to have a look underneath and see what damage we've done underneath, because Mantech did some guards for the underside, and it'll be interesting to see. I'd like to see where it scraped with no protection, and see what damage is done, because I'd rather fix problems that that are likely, rather than just throw money at the car. And we're trying to do it on a sort of budget. But there we go. We'll do some pressure washing, relaxation. What is it? AMSR. I don't get all that stuff, but yeah, we'll do some pressure washing and let's have a look what it cleans up like. Right, we've got a basic plan, haven't we, Harry? We're going to try and... Obviously, the trick is you don't want to grind all the dirt into the car. So we've got the pressure washer out. We're just trying to get it wet and loosen up the dirt a bit. And then we're probably going to use the sponge, but keep rinsing the sponge. Right, go on then, Harry. Off you go. Let's see what we got. Yeah, the door shut seems to collect a lot of mud on these Freelanders. Harry's doing a good job, it's coming up nice, but you open the doors, you see a lot of mud collects in here. And then all the way down. But it's coming up good. So he's done, rinsed it with a sponge, just rinsed through those other doors, Harry. We're looking good. Looks like we might have a couple of scratches, but we'll try and polish those out. And looks like there might be a scratch here. So we'll have a go. We'll polish it up. We'll see what it comes up like. Right, so there we go. Harry's done a good job just rinsing the worst of that off. We'll have to get a sponge off. A couple of things I wanted to show you. We're working on these new wheel arch graphics. So Julian's got those. We need to get them a bit longer. They're not quite right at the front, but let us know what you think about those graphics there. Again, they're not quite long enough at the back, but they are going to offer some protection to your wheel arches, stop them getting scratched, because the graphics should take it. Another problem I want to show you that was spotted by Mr. Cobb yesterday, let me see, it was this side here, which is lucky because it's out of the sun. I'm going to have to ring the guys up that sold me the tyres, because if you look, these are remold tyres. Now I don't want to open the whole remold debate, but you can see here that the sort of remolding is starting to come off. Now look, there it's particularly bad. Now I don't want to these are obviously off-road remolds and they've got a tread on them, so I should be able to use them off-road without a problem. We've only done 300 miles on them, so I do need to take issue with the guys that... Now it's only on one tyre as well. It's only on this one tyre and it seems to be delaminating all the way around. Now I wouldn't recommend remolds for an everyday car, but this is just our off-road project car. So there we go, there's something to look at there. Right, I'll let Harry get on, get the sponge and get this, see if we can get it clean. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put it up on our super scary ramps and we'll have a look, wash underneath, and we're looking for where there's damage underneath, if there's damage underneath. Right, you join us underneath the Freelander 2. So how is it fared? Before we wash it, let's have a look. So this is the petrol tank here. And you can see there's a fair old wad of mud that's sort of gathered there. So I think some extra protection would be wise on the fuel tank. You can see there, it looks like that heat shield's taken a bit of a bash in there. Ain't too bad though. But they've both got this, both sides of the tank. It looks like a saddle tank. It goes over the prop shop. But they've got this fairly solid bar at the front. And if I go around this end, you'll see what I mean. You've got like this bar that's there to take the brunt of it, and certainly on this side that appears to be the case. This has taken the brunt of, there you go, look, there you go. So look, there's all the chunks of mud that have come out of there. So that looks all right. The rear suspension's looking all right, the exhaust's looking all right. Let's move back this way. Oh, glamorous job I have. Oh, exhaust is all looking good. Right. So this cross member here, this sort of seems like some sort of rear brace. This has got taken some action. And then there's a lot of grass. This is probably just from the wading though, where we went through the grass. This looks like this has got stuck full of grass. This front sort of subframe corner here, if the light will adjust, there we go. That's taken a bit of a scraping. We've got a corner missing off this front plastic trim, and you can see along this front plastic edge here. But this front plastic edge covers around the metal, so it seems to have taken it. It doesn't seem there's any particular need to do a lot, really. So I think we've got away scot-free. We'll get Harry to give it a pressure wash. Right, so there it is. Harry's done me. We'll get it. It's pointless washing this car in this heat. We'll get it into the workshop now, and we'll dry it off in the workshop and get a bit of polish on it and see what it looks like. But let's just have a final look underneath. There's just some minor scrapes on that front edge, but Harry's got it all looking pretty good under there. So so far it looks like we've got away without too much damage. And someone did ask on the video where we took it off-road and said, well, were the lift blocks worth the effort, Simon? And I guess it's all down to, we could have probably done most of it other than the steps, but it's down to how much you're going to damage your underside. That's more of the concern. So right, let's get that in the workshop, and we got to start developing. We got to try out those new wheel arch extensions that Julian's done and see if we can get those sorted. Right, there we go, Freelander 2, all washed and clean. It's not a professional cleaning job, but it looks good. It just goes to show that you can give it some abuse. So, in summary, we've taken the Freelander 2 off-road, we've thrashed it about, and it still looks mint. We've got minimal damage underneath, and we did, as people have commented, go a little bit fast into some of those obstacles there. The front bumper's all clipped back on again. So we are ready now. So next things to do on the Freelander 2, we've got to do the handbrake. We'll have a look at adjusting the handbrake. We've also got to do the side, the new graphics, the wheel arch graphics. So that'll be our next couple of videos on the Freelander 2. There you go, hope you've enjoyed that.